guys.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the SpookyMaple Show. A show that I do in my spare time when I'm not being the best live streamer on YouTube. Sorry, Ludwig. We're on episode 13 now, and yeah, I know, it's been a solid 2 weeks or more since I've made an episode of the show. You don't really have to tell me that, I'm well aware. We'll get more into that once I'm done with this intro stuff though, so don't worry. But before we get into that, remember to like and subscribe. Ladies and gents, we've finally done it. We've hit 100 subs as of recording this video, so thank you so much for that. It means so much to me, and it marks a big milestone for this channel. Remember to comment any topics or questions that you want me to cover in the next episode of the show, or even just comment how your day or week has been. I read all the comments, and seeing you guys respond to a video makes me happy. One last thing, if you're the type to not watch the video in its entirety, remember that there are chapters to click on if you want to cherry pick sections of the video to watch. But with that out of the way, let's get into our first topic. Alright, so let's talk about what I've been up to since the last upload. I've been gone for like a solid 2 weeks without any warning, and again, I'm truly sorry for that. Everything that came up was honestly really unexpected and took out a lot of energy and really affected my health. A lot of what happened also is personal, and I don't want to share a lot of details regarding the situation that caused me to take a hiatus, but I will share with you what I've been up to. How I came back to YouTube after 2 weeks of just chilling and self-reflection. The first week I was gone was just a lot of me just relaxing and trying to figure out how to cope and overcome a lot of what I was experiencing. Voice crack. But I played a lot of League, and as cringe as it sounds, I downloaded Fortnite again because I was watching a lot of clips of Ludwig's Fortnite tournament, and I felt like getting into some no-build solo queue games. As cringe as it sounds, a lot of that time that I've spent in these past 2 weeks of no videos has just been me solo queuing Fortnite or playing Pokemon. And I feel like one of those is going to be the background footage of this video because I've been playing them so much. Playing a ton of video games lately has both been beneficial and also detrimental to my health, physically and mentally. It's been a benefit because it helps me think a lot and take my mind off things. I guess I get to think less about what caused me to be so mentally distraught and think more about leveling up my Lungo Hungo in Pokemon MMO. That's where I'm playing Pokemon, by the way. It's also been really fun, and playing League, especially with my friends, and talking and working together to win ranked flex games has really helped me start to smile again, and when it really has been hard to. This year in general, I've tried to be more of a positive person rather than such a pessimist in every conversation I'm in. And the first week of my hiatus, I feel like the situation caused me to revert this entire process. I felt more depressed and had such a negative view on things, and that wasn't so good. So I'm very grateful to Riot Games for creating such a great game like League of Legends. Not sponsored, by the way. At the same time, I'm also very grateful to my friends who checked up on me in a time where I felt like I was going to be alone. I mean, so many people asked me if I was okay, and whether or not I lied or told the truth to them, thank you so much for keeping me company and checking up on me. I just want to give a quick shout out while we're on the subject of friends to Holly, Walk, and Luke for staying up with me and hearing me vent this week, or that week. It meant a lot that they were willing to talk to a Ben who is in such a pathetic mental state. Thank you to them especially, and thank you to everyone else. That week was also a detriment though. For one, I had a lot of school work to do, and I skipped school one day to take a mental health break, which was a good decision, is what I was told. But when I came back, I had a lot of tests, homework, and essays I had to work on. Overall, not good for someone who took a mental health break day. Voice crack. I don't think I did my best on my tests and essay, and for that, I'm the only one to blame. I should have spent that day I took off to study more rather than play League and stuff. On top of that, SAT week came the next week, and everyone who is of the age to take the SAT, I should say, knows how that ended up going. They make you sign that thingy saying you're not allowed to talk about the contents of the exam. I'm going to honor that contract, but I will say the fact that state testing week was after the week of hell for me was actually good. You know, it doesn't sound great in theory, but because of it happening the week after that bad week, I was able to prepare for the test to some degree. Not to the full point where I was able to get an insane 99th percentile score, but to the point where I hit my goal that I was setting out for. At least, I think. Results haven't come back in yet, so I don't know. But yeah, that's essentially why I haven't been working on videos. I was basically under a lot of stress from school, and I was pretty down because of some stuff going on in my personal life. I initially didn't handle it well, playing video games, feeling able to eat a lot of stuff at the time, and staying up a lot to think and reflect on myself as a person. But over time, I sort of got over it, and now I'm ready to get back to work. So thank you for being patient with me. And now, let's get into our next topic. Alright, so let's talk about what happened recently in terms of the channel. Not the hiatus, but a different thing that happened. Yesterday, as of recording this video, I streamed on YouTube. It was something that I didn't really think about doing until the day of streaming, in which I just had a sudden impulse to stream on the channel. And it was also like my first stream in like 3 years, apparently. So I had to remind myself of how to do it. And honestly, it was a pretty good stream, viewership-wise. A lot of my viewers came into chat for a bit to talk to me, and it felt pretty good chatting with people. It happened pretty late at night also, so I wasn't expecting too many people to join, and honestly, I kind of liked it that way. I was really quiet, mainly because the past 2 weeks have been mentally draining, and I also wanted to conserve my energy so I could stream for a long period of time. I mainly felt the need to stream, mainly because of the fact that it has been a while since I've hit that start streaming button on OBS, and it's been in the back of my mind for a while now as something that I've wanted to try again now that I'm a little more experienced than I was years ago when I was younger and dumb and not really in the know of content creation. Not only that, but it was also a while since my last upload, and I wanted to make content to let my viewers know that I'm not dead and actually still alive. But I'll definitely stream again in the future. I'm thinking I make the late night streams a regular thing at the end of each week, probably every Friday, as a way to make content, interact with viewers, and overall just have fun. I want to make more variety content, which I think I'll be able to accomplish if I just stream it here on YouTube. But yeah, I'll probably just be streaming on YouTube for a while, not on Twitch, so that my viewers here on YouTube can access it a lot better. And also just because I started streaming on YouTube years ago, and I feel a sort of need to stick to my roots. So I'll be streaming here on YouTube for the most part, since that. And also, like, most of my subscribers came from Jackbox streams that are now unlisted that I used to do a long time ago. So make sure to stay tuned for the end of next week, probably on Friday, where I'll be streaming here on the channel, playing or watching or doing whatever I feel like doing at the time. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this week's episode of the SpookyMaple Show. Remember, again, to like and subscribe, and also comment down below any topics or suggestions that you want me to cover in next week's episode. Thank you for watching. Whether you skipped around to watch whatever parts you wanted to watch, or you watched the whole video in its entirety, thank you for sticking around and supporting me. I love this hobby of mine, content creation, and I'll continue to do it as long as you guys enjoy it. Thank you for being patient with me and waiting for me to get better so I can come back strong and make content. Stay happy and healthy, and if you love someone out there and they love you back, make sure to treat them well. But until next week, see ya.